Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Monday night, and you know what that means. It's time for the Raw Event Center, and here's the man that could give you the Raw report of what happened on Monday nights, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. This is episode 1264 of the show. Final video for the day of Monday. March 11, 2024, 11:02 p.m. Let's get right into it. It is Monday Night Raw. I don't want to be wasting any time, even though I'm on vacation, but I got jury duty tomorrow morning, and I'm hoping to, hopefully, there's 9 times out of 10, I can get dismissed easily. So I'm hoping that's the case. But for right now, let's not worry about that. Let's worry about tonight, Monday Night Raw. Travis Scott, who was a huge rapping and recording artist from Houston, came out to visit Monday Night Raw to watch the show and was greeted by Jey Uso. Meanwhile, GUNTHER arrives at the arena as well. Earlier in the day. Drew McIntyre then showed up and addressed Seth Rollins and about the world title match that will happen at WrestleMania Sunday. So that's night 2. Rollins interrupts McIntyre and responds to him, and then McIntyre walks away from the conversation. And then Seth Rollins says something, and Drew went to go back, and Seth Rollins goes, "Come on." Drew goes, "No, I'm going to wait." So there you go. Meanwhile, Damage Control arrives at the arena to get ready for the Kabuki Warriors women's title defense against the team of Shayna Baszler and Zoey Stark. Chad Gable addresses the Gauntlet match and why he must win it. Then Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan went one-on-one. First time they faced each other in quite a while. And Becky Lynch ended up winning the matchup. Then Rhea Ripley arrives, and Liv Morgan does yell at her, saying, I'm going to take everything away from you when I get my chance. Ripley does confront Lynch in the ring. Both ladies had a conversation, and they say, when I get in the bad mood, I'm better. So, and then she walks away. Rhea Ripley's got a little smile on her face. Meanwhile, huge news from Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis announced that a 6-pack ladder match is announced at WrestleMania, but it's a 6-team matchup for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships. And Judgment Day will be defending those titles, and they were not very happy about that, and they went to go talk to Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis about it. Meanwhile, in women's tag team action, Ivy Nile and Maxine Dupree took on Indie Hotwire and Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae was trying to prove herself, and not Candice LeRae. Maxine Dupree was trying to prove herself ever since that whole unfortunate incident on the internet and everything else. But then Candice LeRae kind of, you know why people don't like you and they're booing you? And you know why the internet hates you and all that? And then she mentioned Maxine had a dead brother, I think. But Indy Hotwell took advantage of the situation and ended up pitting Maxine Dupree. And it seems like to me, if they're working a storyline with Maxine Dupree, this is going to be, I'll tell you one thing, Candice, everybody, even Pat McAfee didn't like what Candice LeRae said to Maxine Dupree. So, I think, Candice LeRae may have struck a nerve with Maxine Dupree. Hopefully Maxine can shake it off and try to, do something about it. I'm hoping that she does something about it. Meanwhile, Judgment Day does confront Aldis and Pearce about this whole situation, and said, okay, they were talking about, okay, whose idea was it? And Nick Aldis was trying to go like this, one of those things, hey, I'm blaming Adam Pearce, and Pearce like, really, you gonna do that? And then Adam Pearce kind of caught on, and so we were talking to R-Truth and Miz. Oh, I talked to those two guys. Was it R-Truth's idea? And R-Truth came in, and he was supposed to be at Media Day with the Miz. But instead, he was, it's Monday. So R-Truth forgot what day it was, and so Damian Priest says, I should challenge you to a matchup, and then he says, make the match Adam Pearce. So that's going to happen. Michael Cole interviews Cody Rhodes about the whole story, the whole matchup at WrestleMania, and even you know, even Cody Rhodes was driven to tears by what, his interview with Michael Cole, gave Michael Cole a hug at the end. I thought that was respect for J.D. McDonough. Not J.D. McDonough, for Cody Rhodes. I'm getting tired here. Because speaking of J.D. McDonough, him and Ricochet were discussing the Gauntlet match. Backstage, Lidge and Morgan shook hands, and then Nia Jax attacks both of them and puts Becky Lynch through a table. Zoey Stark and Shayna Baszler addressing the tag team titles, and the Kabuki Warriors defended as Asuka and Kairi Sane defended against Zoey Stark and Shayna Baszler. But thanks to the assistance of Dakota Kai, the Kabuki Warriors did retain the tag team titles, making damage control very, very powerful. Meanwhile, Andrade talks to the Judgment Day, and as you know, Dominic Mysterio was not there because he's obviously enjoying his honeymoon with his brand new bride. He goes, when Dom comes back, we'll talk about this, and I always like to do business. And so, and they kind of give him a little bit of props, and hey, I think Dominic may be onto something here. Right, but right now, I'm going to focus on R-Truth. R-Truth, and Shinsuke Nakamura and Bronson Reed both addressing the Gauntlet matchup. R-Truth took on Damian Priest, while DIY appears at ringside for R-Truth, and they were cheering him on. They were about to lose the matchup until Damian Priest was about to lose the matchup until J.D. McDonough and Finn Balor were attacking DIY at ringside and distracting R-Truth, who splashed upon them, went back in the ring. Salto having chokeslam, 1, 2, 3. Damian Priest wins the matchup, and then the brawl continues with Judgment Day standing tall afterwards. And Becky Lynch, about fed up with Nia Jax, said, hey, you and me, last woman standing match this week. I know I shouldn't do this shortly before WrestleMania. That's how I feel. Meanwhile, Jey Uso came out to address the folks in Houston and get everybody doing the dance thing, including Pat McAfee. And then he decided to get down right to it. He goes, I wanted to move on. I wanted to get a fresh run, but the bloodline won't let me. So here's the Jimmy Uso, you and I, how about it? One-on-one. So Jey Uso challenging Jimmy Uso in a one-on-one matchup against his brother. So there's that. So we'll find out when Jimmy Uso gives an answer. Possibly SmackDown. Yeet versus no Yeet. Gotta love it. So Jackie Redmond interviewed Gunther and about the Gauntlet match, and Gunther goes, whoever wins the Gauntlet match, best of luck to you. So here's how the Gauntlet match started out. Ricochet went one-on-one with J.D. McDonough. The two went at it. Ricochet ended up winning the matchup, winning the first matchup. And then Ricochet took on Big Bronson Reed. And Bronson Reed ended up winning that matchup. Then, Reed advances against Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn fought his heart out. Sami Zayn wins the matchup, but was attacked by Bronson Reed after the match. Shinsuke Nakamura tried to take advantage of the situation, but nothing doing. Nothing doing. Sami Zayn fought his heart out, and Sami Zayn ended up winning that matchup. Now it's between between Sami Zayn and Mr. Chad Gable, who has been fighting for just more than the Intercontinental title. And these two men fought it out, and they went at it so many times. And Sami Zayn, despite what he has been through, he couldn't eat or drink anything because it was Ramadan. Since he's Muslim, he can't do that. So But despite all that, he ended up winning the matchup. Sami Zayn did. Both men shook hands, hugged each other, because Chad Gable was respectful towards Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn probably told him, "You're going to get your shot, don't worry." And then Gunther ended up confronting Sami Zayn before the camera cut out for to end the show. So, that's all the time we have on the show for episode 1264. I have some updating news. I am going to be summoned to jury duty tomorrow morning. So, but that's the bad news. But the good news is, there's a pretty good chance, the odds are for me that I could get dismissed if I do that. Don't worry about it, because after I upload this video, I will upload the Trebek Tuesday video that I did this morning, after I did my tic-tac-toe video, but I will schedule it for the morning. That way you guys can still watch it, because I'm still on vacation, okay? So, it's still going to be up, regardless. Always have a plan. So, thank you for tuning in, and for episode 1264. So, until the next episode comes rolling around, God bless you guys, and Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doing for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.